To celebrate Halloween and the release of the Animal Muppets movie 7, I, Fafa Bear 8, am proud to present Mickey Mouse, the scariest Halloween story ever! It was Halloween night, and the town was alive. Mickey, Donald, their nephews, and Goofy were dressed up and excited to trick-or-treat. They got their fair share of candy. They returned to Mickey's decked-out house. Trick-or-treat! Smell my feet! Give me something good to eat! In Mickey's living room, Goofy and Donald admired Mickey's decorations. What? Whoa! Oh, Mick, you really went whole hog this Halloween? Just you wait, I still have one more surprise in store. Mickey turned to his nephews, who devoured their pile of candy like goblins. Okay, Huey, Dewey, Louie, Morty, Freddy. Who's ready for the perfect treat to top off this spooktacular Halloween? Oh, what is it, Uncle Mickey? Mickey grew very suspicious. And theatrical. The ultimate scary story. Yay! Scary story! Scary story! Scary story! Goofy, Donald, and the nephews gathered around to eat to hear Mickey's story. Mickey dramatically switched off the lights, drew the curtains, and cleared the furniture. Scooting closer. Ahem. Before we begin, it would be unkind to present this tale without just a word of a friendly warning. It is one of the strangest stories ever told. It might shock you. It might even horrify you. Mickey paused for effect. It was a dark, stormy night. Something strange was afoot in the castle of Dr. Victor Goofenstein. In the doctor's laboratory, Dr. Victor Goofenstein and Duck Lord the Hunchback created a scary monster. It lives. Oh! It lives! Only the monster wasn't scary at all. In fact, it had the happy head of Mickey. Golly, I'm alive, and I'm loving it. Mickey's nephews weren't spooked in the slightest. They wanted a truly scary story as promised. Mickey realized he had to do better to frighten them. Okay, you guys want a really scary story, huh? Just remember you asked for it. Long ago, in a time of darkness. Mickey continued to tell his audience it's about a great vampire named Van Mousing and his trustworthy companions. The group made it to a vampire's castle, where the vampire trapped them and attacked. Luckily, Van Mousing yanked open the curtains and allowing sunlight to burn the vampire to ashes. The hunters celebrated, but all was not well. For during the heat of battle, Van Mousing had been bitten. The vampire hunter became a vampire. Nobody saw that coming. We all saw it coming. The nephews still weren't impressed. Despite Mickey's candy-corn fangs, that wasn't scary at all. Mickey disagreed. You guys are nuts! That was super scary! The nephews pelted Mickey with eggs and tomatoes. Feeling defeated, Mickey ran into the kitchen looking to his friends for what to do. Face it, Mick. Face it, Mick. You can't. You come from the happiest place on earth. You're just not capable of telling a scary story. Mickey sank to the floor. I guess you're right. There is no way I can tell a scary story. I better go go out there to tell the boys their Halloween is ruined. When Mickey stepped foot back into the living room, he found his nephews rampaging, demanding a scary story. He tried to calm them down. Boys! Freddie and Louie jumped up and down on the couch, pointing at Mickey. Can't tell a scary story! The laughing and taunting continued. And Mickey just couldn't take it anymore. That's it! So, you don't think I can tell a story that will scare the pants off you, huh? Here we go! Once upon a time, there were 5 rotten kids! In Mickey's latest story, the nephews wreaked havoc on innocent townsfolk, and they loved to steal pie. They stole it from anyone. No pie was safe. The whole town was in an uproar. But the boys were too clever to be caught. Back in Mickey's living room, the nephews were loving the story so far. Yeah! Awesome! Mickey continued to tell his dark, twisted fairy tale. Every day was the same. Nothing ever changed. Until one day, a glorious scent came into the hideout. A purple wisp of paper wafted through the bridge, where I met the thieves. Pie! They rounded a corner, and I came upon an incredible pastry. What was the most amazing party I've ever seen? They had to have it. The thieves' jaws dropped and drooled while a sweet old lady named Granny Hexabaugh pushed the cart with the magnificent pie. That's a pie you have there, Grandma. Then the devilish boy stole her pie and triumphantly dashed off. Don't worry, you guys are nice. The boys celebrated their heist by eating the delicious pie. They wanted more, but they don't know where Granny lived. Just then, the amazing pie set returned. The set drew the boys to the dark woods. If they followed it until they reached Granny's cottage, they locked Granny out. And Huey formed a plan. Those pies are here somewhere. Everybody split up. The aroma had them to the dark, creepy cottage. Before they knew it, they started to get picked off one by one. A painting came alive and yanked a warning inside the wall. A bookshelf swept Louie away. Wow! A dingy cellar staircase turned into a slide, sending Dewey through a trap door. Yeah! Soon Freddy, he disappeared in a black void, leaving Huey all alone and running for his life. Huey entered the kitchen to and finally found a pie. Entranced by it, he took a bite. Huey froze as Granny Hexabaugh entered the kitchen. Well, are you enjoying my pie? You really should try one fresh out of the oven. She opened opened the oven door to reveal pies wearing the other boys' hats. Their faces pushed through the dough, bleeding and whimpering, bringing mercy. Granny slammed the oven door shut. Oh, not done yet. You must have guessed my secret ingredient. Little boys? Oh, I did not pick any little boys. I must have picked the most snot. Those rotten little boys I can find, and you are the most rotten little boy I've come across. Don't worry, everyone. You guys are nice. It's just that Granny Hexabah is being creepy all of a sudden. Granny laughed maniacally and suddenly turned her into an evil witch. Let's bake some pies! Excuse me. Huey ran for his life as she chased him through the cottage. Finally, he spied the front door. I'm free! But before he could escape, Granny grabbed him and yanked him back inside the cottage. There was no escape. Huey became her next pie! The boys were scared. The nephews were scared to death, and so were Goofy and Donald. Mickey watched in satisfaction as everyone around him panicked and rocketed upstairs to cover under the blanket on his bed. In the living room, he scooped up some Halloween candy and smiled. Ha ha! I knew I could tell a scary story. Another Halloween successfully put to bed. You're welcome! Excuse me. The doorbell rang and Mickey went to answer it. Witches baking kids to pies scares them every time, but when Mickey opened the door, he found Granny Hexabah with a pie. Who wants pie? Mickey screamed and zipped into the bed to hide with everyone else. That really was the ultimate scary story, Uncle Mickey. You want to hear another one? No! Good. Me neither. Granny Hexabah stood in the doorway as Daisy appeared at her side. What's up with Mickey? Granny pulled her head off. It was actually just Minnie with a mask on. I don't know. Mickey usually loves my pies. Thanks for watching.